Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Delta Force 3, The Killing Game, 1991. I'm giving this 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was okay. I liked it, but not much. It's got Nick Cassavetes, who was also in the great Black Moon Rising. This is going to be another camp flick. Chuck Norris isn't in this one, but his son Mike is in it. Is this Mike Norris' only movie? I don't even see a picture of him on IMDb. He must be a really obscure actor, man. I mean, how many movies has Mike Norris been in? As I could tell. Let's see. I can tell you right now. He was in 34 movies. I stand corrected. Mike Norris. Anyways, this movie is trying to capitalize on, exploit the first Persian Gulf War, the Operation Desert Storm, Operation Desert Shield, Norman Schwarzkopf, Wolf Blitzer on CNN. Back at this time, my grandfather was into war, and George Herbert Walker Bush, wanted to go after Saddam Hussein and all this kind of stuff. I was helping my chemistry teacher move her house in Berkeley, and you know, you go inside your house and all these bombs are going off on CNN, that kind of thing. So there's an intense hatred towards the Middle East at this time. There's this notion about suicide bombers, and speaking of which, there's a rather comely young suicide bomber who gets naked in this one. Right in the beginning, I was thinking, gosh, if the whole movie is like this, I'm going to love it. But fortunately, it went downhill from there. There are some cool explosions, but for the most part, it's just, like I said, war propaganda capitalizing on the Persian Gulf War. And if the producers had, mixed together some CIA involvement with the bad guys like they did with Chain of Command, Michael Dudikoff, it would have been a better movie. It gets a very low 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb. And not too many people know about it. Only 807 ratings on IMDb. So pretty obscure canon flick here we're talking about. So it's about this evil Middle Eastern guy who's plotting in a cave to unleash a nuclear bomb in Florida, and he's got his little helper to pull it off. The nuclear bomb dude. So this evil Saddam Hussein type of character is threatening to do this on the television set, unless the United States removes all Western influence from the Middle East. So he's kind of not. I guess he's kind of like Osama bin Laden, aka Tim Osman, more than Saddam Hussein. but they're just capitalizing on the Saddam Hussein propaganda to create this Osama bin Laden type character, and I guess it's a mixture of both. This guy, and so he's got his helper in the United States, who's infiltrating the television station by making friends with the reporter who gets attacked, and he saves her. I don't know if it's all fake, this attack, and saving the reporter. There's a little bit of a plot hole there, and well, there's a lot of plot holes in this one. And so the president calls up the Delta Force with Mike Norris, not Chuck, and Nick. Also, Nick Cassavetes, who's also in the Great Black Moon Rising, as I mentioned earlier. So, so there's this Delta Force. It's like a combination of Russian agents and U.S. agents. It was kind of interesting. A little bit of Russian-U.S. cooperation, which is not very plausible, but whatever. They're just trying to give it some international flair, I guess. And so this Delta Force goes in the caves to capture this lunatic Osama Saddam guy, and they managed to do it. I mean, they do it, but then the helper dude in Florida has his foot on the nuclear bomb pedal, and that's pretty much the movie right there. I mean, it's kind of boring and not good acting, and it's got the da 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 whenever there are action scenes, I guess you call them, the explosions and the nuclear bomb scenes, and yeah, it's all propaganda. It's capitalizing on war hysteria from the early 90s, and it's all about U.S. imperialism, trying to go after the bad guys after they sort of they're suffering the effects of blowback from their own foreign policy. That part they did emphasize, but you can sort of figure it out if you're intelligent, that it was actually blowback that caused these people to want to nuke the United States, which is even far-fetched by those standards. And yeah, pretty lame movie. I started watching Revenge of the Ninja, but the disc was damaged visibly in the back. There was like a scratch or some kind of blemish on the back, which I tried to wash off, but it wasn't coming off. So right at the end, with the big ninja battle, kept freezing up on me. So I just returned it back to Netflix and asked them for a new disc, which delays my discs even more. Unfortunately, I did finish watching Invasion of the Star Creatures, which was pretty bad. Jonathan Hayes, Bruno Da Silva collaboration, kind of John Corman deal from AIP, and that was pretty bad. I didn't think it was funny. I thought the lame dead end kids kind of impersonation was pretty awful, and the slapstick wasn't doing it for me. I got 50-50, which I'm going to watch next. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it on there. It says 50-50. A little shadow of of my screen there. Can you see the reflection? Pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, so I've got that. And I bought some, I lost some weight. My coworker actually noticed, the one who has a crush on me. She's not very pretty. And she's a single mom, so forget it. And still keep hoping and praying that my best friend will come down here and court me. But that's like pulling teeth. So not much going on in the realm of dating. I'm still working 2 jobs, approximately 60 hours a week now. I was working 80 hours. The past 2 weeks, though, or cashing in on my PTO, one of the two, and so a little bit less pay, but then I got the payroll tax cut, which is about a 7.65% raise. So that was pretty good. So I bought the Longevitix Advantage 4-month supply this time. I think I'm going to take the pills a couple hours before with my breakfast, like 2 a.m. in the morning. Force myself to wake up and then take it when before the vitamin C and the multivitamin kick in. It's supposed to be more effective that way. And then I got a pair of pants online through JCPenney with the tax and the shipping charge. It was about $25, not too bad. But I went down one size from 38-34 to 36-34. So I'm just anticipating next week not being a good week in terms of being able to invest, but I did buy some stamps.com stock, STMP, and it promptly went down, of course. But I only lost like $30. Stamps.com Inc. It's the stock price is pretty low, $274.64. But it's it's an internet-based mailing and shipping company, and one of those super growth stocks, I guess. It's got a 51 PE ratio and 4.83 billion market cap. So it's pretty spectacular in terms of long-term growth, I'm thinking. But we'll see. We'll hang on to it, see what happens. And that's about it in terms of investing. I think I should be able to invest some more in a couple weeks. I'm trying to see the calendar here. And let's see. Calendar. Oops. Click on calculator. Calendar. All right, so let's see what's going on with this. today's the 16th. My next paycheck is the 21st. And then I get 2 paychecks on the 28th. So and my rent's not due until the 31st, which falls on a Monday. So it should be in pretty good shape on the 28th. Got all my bills paid except for my internet, my phone, my life insurance, and my rent, and my car insurance. I think that's 5 bills total that are due, coming up due in the next couple weeks. So I think I'm in pretty good shape. We'll see. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Laters.